Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday after Labor Day. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm Gun on Dime. Call me Dime. Welcome to Part 9 of Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrolls. And let's go pick flowers. The Flower Mountain is just southeast of Trudul. As you remember from last time, we have to go help out a girl who was just working herself to exhaustion. And so we're letting her rest and taking over her job for her while we wait for our ship to get built. I hope this isn't too loud. It seems louder than normal today. And I forgot to show that I involved Gusto, who goes from a hard hat to a bluebird, to a winged horse, to the Jolly Green Giant. Or the Hulk. Take your choice. But since Gusto is a wind base, he specializes in speed. Very useful to have against faster enemies. But I'll stay with gels as usual. And if we go to the Flower Mountain, it's our second mountain dungeon. I think we get our final tool in here too, as well as another capsule monster. That is a weird looking bear. Not so much in battle. But we got the first strike, so we don't have to worry about him too much. So, free multi-sword. It's one that attacks twice. Oh, right away. The hammer. So what does it do? Pillars are movable by hand, can be moved by a hammer. This lets you move pillars far away. There are rocks and walls that can be broken by the hammer. And it can stun enemies as well, but it doesn't have a range as long as the hook. Like so. It's about 2/3 as long. Oh, gnomes! Now I wonder why they gave him the orc sprite on the map. This reminds me of the PopCap game Hammerheads. If you guys ever played that, it's basically a whack-a-mole game using lawn gnomes. Very good stress reliever, too. Very, very fun game. Oh, more plants. Crow kelp. So we're going to see a lot of new enemies this video, because we have this dungeon. We're actually going to go back to one dungeon, get what we couldn't without the hammer, and then begin to explore the sea and about 2 new towns before the next dungeon. So this one's probably going to be a little bit longer than usual. I've got no problem with that. I'm well rested today. I was hoping to do a stream of a Fortune Street game I did yesterday with some new friends, but we only got 10 minutes in, then my internet died completely, and that killed my mood for streaming. No, we still played a game anyway. Ended up in second, but it was a good game. Okay, the path is fairly linear at the moment. Okay, here's our chance to use the hammer to push a pillar after we get rid of these guys. Necromancers. Guy probably still won't be able to hurt him. Oh no! He's still got the Goddess Blade too. That's where it works on these guys. I'm trying to find a way to adjust the volume without having to pause the game. Then I remember there's a button on my headphones. Okay. Another simple puzzle. Get the pillar out of the way and hook over. Okay, we can avoid fights now. We've already seen all these guys. Okay, there's where we need our key. So let's explore over here first. Okay. Here's a puzzle where you need to reach all 3 teleporters without stepping on each particular part twice, any particular part twice. For this one, just swing around. And that leaves this path open. I always have a little fun and see how far I can get. Now the hammer will destroy cracked walls that already look fairly loose. Not all of them though. Oh, there's Dragon Aid number 6. I've lost count of them by now. Oh, Power Ring, Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be wanting that. Okay. Unfortunately, nothing new. Let's see how many Dragon Names we've got. Yep, it's number 6. Okay, this should lead to the next capsule monster, or maybe not. I'm pretty sure it's in this dungeon somewhere. Yep. Oh, there he is, right there. He's a Radisher. is the Earth Elemental, very slow, but probably has the best defense. We'll call him Sully. Insert Dr. Quinn or X-Files joke here. If anyone remembers those shows. Of course, I think X-Files was a lot more popular. I watched them both growing up. Great shows. Okay, so that just led to the Capsule Monster. Can we get back through here? We can't. Okay, at least we know where we need to go for the key. You dare to attack me when I'm 20 levels over what I should be right here? Well, you're funeral monsters. Is Guy faster than Maxim right now? That's right, he has a B-Rock. And these guys can attack twice. Not that it does them much good. Okay, yeah, there's a little... Just don't jump straight down. Go to the left. And that lets you continue on. Okay, here's a kind of crow tango, I guess. Yep. Classic Japanese mythical monster. Known for their long noses, so you'll see masks with very similar faces all over the place in Asian markets. Ooh, holy cow, we have broken 4 digits. Good job, Gels. Anything else? Besides that surprising note, let's run from this one. Okay. Well, here's a hidden wall. Oh, another maze. There was one like this in the Illusionate Castle basement. Life Potion increases max HP. I need to start using those. They've just been sitting in my inventory. Okay. And of course, here's a wall we obviously need to break down. Reach with the hammer. And to get to the other door, yeah, we have to go through the other door and go around the other way. Or stop saying other so much. Okay, so there's a different path through here along this side. Let's just get through the door for a snake rock. And we should be able to get to the stairs. Whether from this side or the other side, either way. Yeah, this way leads to the stairs, the other door leads to the chest. Okay. I can't see if there's anything down there. We probably have to go around and swing back. Free healing is always nice. Okay. There is a drop point right above me, but these bushes and rocks are too suspicious to just leave alone. There we go. And we got 3 fights to deal with, though. Okay, the preview is very choppy. That's not a good sign. Froze for about 15 seconds there. So I better keep the backup file on hand in case I need to re-record. Hoping that doesn't have to happen. Even though my computer is literally on the opposite side of the house as our modem, I'm tempted to get a 100-foot Ethernet cable and just run it across the house so I can have a wired connection when I do these streams. Because wireless is just too unreliable to do long streams without any reliable. Crap! I can't think of how I want to say this. I'm unable to do any reliable long-term streams. That's another reason why I only keep these to an hour. And even then, we've had a few that have failed and got caught up in the middle. A burn sword. Maxim should be able to use that. Yep. Okay, get back through here. Around these guys. That should take us to our key. Alright, now we can get back through that locked door. Just come back around this way. Back into here. Go through these puzzles again. And you can either go up the stairs or just hook shot across here. Since that mini block puzzle above was, say, one way. And now we're able to progress from here. And I don't think there's much dungeon left. I think we covered most with just getting the key. Yeah, we don't want to fight you guys. We've already seen enough of you. Okay. Ah, I didn't even get in first. Those teleporting enemies are just a pain, because you never know where they're going to show up. Well, we took them out before they could act. Oh, another one. That makes me so angry! Yeah, let's hit him with Immobilize. I might get rid of all of them. Not quite. Oh, Firestorm works nice, I know. Okay, let's get out of here before it teleports onto us. More healing and saving. Yep, we're at the boss. No, it doesn't even give us any dialogue. We just go right into the fight. So I think this guy's weak against fire. It better be. It's a flower. I haven't used a lot of new spells we've gotten. And Salon's probably better off using magic anyway. Ouch. Damages everyone and poisons. That's a cheap attack. I'll let Guy handle the offense while these two provide support and defense. Yeah, this boss isn't really all that bad except for maybe that attack. I remember never having any problems with this one. And I think I just lost the stream. Shit. I don't cuss much, but this connection with the brand new router is supposed to be a lot better than my old router, but it started dropping connection within 3 days after I got it. I don't know if it's just the... I should actually fight the boss and then ramble while I'm fighting. Maxim doesn't have fireball, that's why. Actually, does he have a wake? Yep. I bought this router to replace the old one, which was just wearing out. It couldn't even get the signal to my room. So my connection was just slow and unreliable. I don't know if the video dropped or if people just left the room. So if this gets split in two, I'm just going to buy that cable and run it across the entire house. Because even for a router that's supposedly the top of the line in terms of range, it should not be dropping the connection so much. Okay, boss fight's over. I'll stop ranting now. And we found our flower. Isn't this the flower Lufia was looking for? It's a diamond flower, I thought. But it's so pretty. This has got to be the one. Alright, let's bring it back. Yay, we got the pretty flower. Pretty flower, pretty flower. Let's get out of here. Max can't use escape. I can't sing along with any kind of tune at the moment. If I remember correctly, there are the new core enemies outside along here. Yep, right here. The blue cores are an upgrade from the red cores. We'll get some experience from them. A hefty dose of experience, I'm sure. Oh yeah! Very useful to have at this point in the game. Now we fought these guys before. Okay, we come in here and heal up. We should be able to find Lexus after that. Nope, after we deliver the flower. And either the preview cut off or I stopped. This is discouraging. This is very discouraging. Lisa, wake up! I had a really good rest. Good morning. Here you are. This flower's the one I saw. Good, so this was the right one. Please let me buy this flower. I'm not rich, but I will give you all I have. We brought this flower to give back to you. They're back to give you. Are you giving this to me? Yes, will you accept it? Of course, but are you sure? If you plant this and make more, you can sell them at a good price. I don't know how to take care of flowers anyway. Besides, this one will be happier with you. Thank you so much. I'll take good care of it. If you grow a lot of them, would you give me one? Of course. By the way, what's this flower called? Oh, by the way, what's this flower called? I thought Maxim said that. I don't think it has a name yet. I have an idea. Would you name it? Me? Well, let's see. How about Lufia? Lufia, this is really lovely. Yes, that's it. I'm glad you like it. So on, we should be going. All right, we've got to go now. I hope your Lufia grows 1,000-fold. And if you played number 1, they will. Sis, that's a really nice flower! Yes, I'll grow thousands of them and show everyone in the world how beautiful it is. And if you played the first game, you'll see that she indeed reaches that goal. Now then, we need to find out where Lexus is. Because he should be in town now. The ship should be done. There he is. Oh, Maxim, where have you been? The engine and ship are already done. Already? Yeah, it is out on a test sail. He should be back soon. Oh, it's him now. Zoom! Oh, it's so fast! I know. Amazing, aren't I? Okay, I don't remember what voice I gave Giant. he's not a major character. I take my hat off to you, Lexus. This engine thing is amazing. It's really a dream invention. Yes, I know. Lexus, the ship's yours if I can use your laboratory, too. I want to try to invent something. Well, not everyone can actually invent something, but you mean it? No charge for the ship? That's what I said. All right, you can use the lab for anything you want. Thanks, I'm on my way. Please take good care of the Exarion. Thanks, guys. See you guys. Thanks, guys. Bye, guys. Lexus, what is Exarion? The name of the ship, Exarion. Isn't it a cool name? By the way, we were supposed to buy that ship. What are you talking about? I am already a member of your party. That's true. Now we have the ship. Let's begin the adventure. So Lexus has officially joined the party. He's a better spellcaster than fighter, so we'll keep him in the back. Alright, we board the ship and sail off. Now, we have no clear destination in mind, but let's go back into town and see if we can improve Lexus's equipment to begin with. His party members in this game never start off with the best they could have. He starts off at level 28. Not a very wide array of spells, but they're the most powerful available. You can always pick them up later. Pick up the slack later. Okay. Alright, he's only going to equip that metal crochet, that's not the best thing. Definitely increase his armor. He has the lowest defense right now. I gotta burp, I don't want to burp right now. Okay, and before we move on, I'm going to save. Okay, gotta keep that other file in case I need to re-record this sucker. We're gonna take a detour back to Alunze and go back to that cave that had a bunch of rocks that can only be broken with the hammer. As for which room it was, your guess is as good as mine. I should have gone back and watched that video. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to solve this puzzle. Just break the rocks. Come down through here. So an Aeron hat. Better than an Aragon hat, I'm sure. And a tough buckler. As for who can equip those, we'll just go down the list. So you can equip the tough buckler. Guy equips the Aeron hat. Let's give Lexus some accessories. Let's stay in the right menu to give Lexus some accessories. Let's give him some defense boosting stuff. Let's see, Snake Rock's not bad. We want something that boosts his magic abilities. Well, we don't have anything like that. Well, the Pumpkin Jewel's fine, I guess. Alright. So a quick detour. Let's get out of here and warp back to Trudul and set sail. So we got some fun side stuff to show off. And I don't mind doing that because I do not like the next dungeon. The next dungeon is my least favorite in the game. Okay. So we have our sailing music. As well as new monsters. So the water current has taken on a form of its own. It looks kind of like an ancient dinosaur. But like most RPGs, you cannot sail the world map immediately after getting your ship. Yeah, Alexis cannot do much right now. He'll probably be on healing duty for a good while. Probably the entire time we have him. What? That's a nice experience. Holy cow, I got more from those guys than I did from the cores. There's Flower Mountain again. Now if you sail down along the west coast, along the west side of the sea, fight more monsters, she-vipers and mermen. Actually, I don't think I have any IPs that will hit all of them at the moment. I also have Lexus use magic. Ah, my jaw popped. In terms of magic, that's better than his physical attack anyway. Again, these are just showcasing the monsters. We'll run away if we find any more. So if we find more currents, I'm going to fight those some more. Be great for experience. Get Lexus caught up anyway. That should finish him off. Thank you, guy. Here's another. I don't remember the enemies being this good for experience. Okay, if we come into here we have Forfeit Island, the casino area of the game, and more exposition. Okay. Yeah, so an interesting pawn shop. It will be able to sell back everything you sold in the game. I think we have new equipment. Okay, the Coma hit. Definitely a better weapon for Lexus. And here's the armor shop. We definitely have enough money to pick up the slack on that. Spike shield is better for Maxim. Okay, nothing new other than those. Okay, no IP ability. We'll keep the other one. Okay, the magic cure is something we'd want in the ancient cave, but we're fine with this one. We'll need to upgrade it soon, though. And here's the item shop. So we've seen all these. Yep, those are just temporary battle items. Hey, Fulgor, how you doing? Hope the video preview and stream are steady for you guys. Okay, in here is the shop, is the pawn shop. So if you accidentally sell something, you can come back in and buy it back. And I think it actually has unlimited stock. No, it doesn't. Never mind. So useful if you accidentally sell something, like these B-Rocks and water jewels. I don't know why I sold those. Okay. Okay, yep. It stays in the inventory, but it remains sold out. Oh, I remember. Basically, when a party member leaves, they take their equipment with them. It shows up in this store. So that is a very, very smart design choice that the programmers made. Because there's so many games where a party member will leave, just take all their equipment, and there's no way of getting it back. That's also something I liked in Lost Odyssey. There are several dungeons where you can permanently miss treasures, but that's what the auction house in the game is for. So more exposition. Okay, so Aurelio and Dankirk. And we mentioned that the ruby icon is a mistranslation. It's actually Ruby Angel. Okay. We'll need those for capsule monsters, if we can afford them. Unfortunately, we got stuck. Had to come back upstairs. Okay. And here we have the game's big major casino called Pegasus. Now, a lot more games to play than in Alunze, and the slot machines are worth more. This one takes 10 coins, and there's another one that takes 100. But we can't get in the VIP room until after some plot-related events, and even then it's easy to miss. Here's a coin sets and these items. Now, this jewel sonar is the most useful ability you're going to get if you want to complete the Dragon Egg quest. You use it inside a dungeon, and it will ping if there's a Dragon Egg in there. These magic lamps and this statue, they break the game. Do not use those. And some fairly good armor. This Dragon Blade is probably the most powerful sword in the game. This Fortune Whip may be worth grinding for at the moment. Bunny suits for Salon. And there's no fan art of her in them. That's the same thing. Okay, yeah, I know I need a new mic. I had to get this one cheap. It's the only one I could afford, but I'll consider upgrading definitely in the near future. So what I want... Yeah, I can afford... I need 50,000 coins at the moment. Let's get that jewel sonar. Oh, I need 20,000. Okay. Actually, I'll come back for it later. No, we have enough coins now to play some games. Okay, we know how to play those. That's the regular slot machine, same as in the Lindsay. Okay, here's the flower slot. The primary difference is it takes only 3 coins at a time, and you're the one, and you stop the. You're the one who stops the reels. I don't know if they stop on their own. Let's check. Here's Action Bingo. So you can place a bet of 99 on here. Hopefully you'll get a match. As each ball drops, you can move it around and try and manipulate your odds of winning. So the ace is in the center. Yeah, you need the VIP pass to get to the slot machine that pays out the most. But even then, playing on retry mode, you'll get enough money to be able to afford everything in here just by paying all the extra money. But I kind of like this bingo game. I don't think there's anyone like it in any other video game casino I've ever seen. Okay, hopefully we'll get enough for a match. Okay. Getting there. 4 balls left. Oh, nice. Got one match. I think all the balls drop before it pays out. I have a shot of a double bingo here, but the odds are against me. Oh, there we go. Nope, that won't change anything. So, 2 in a row. Yay. Trumpet fanfare. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, that did nothing. That just drops 1, you can't move it. The game laughs at us. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is just blackjack. So you pick your first card. Let's bet everything. Let's bet 99. And we lost. Okay, that's all there is in the casino. Let's move on. Okay, so we need to get through the next dungeon before we can get the VIP card. Let's go ahead and sail on to get to where we need to go. Now this is Oraleo. That water gate is something Jai had mentioned earlier. When it's closed, we can't get through. So this is a castle disguised as a town, really. They don't even have a castle. And I think the equipment is here in Dankirk is the same. And we're finally getting some weapons that are almost as powerful as the Guinness sword, so Guy is actually going to get something new finally in a couple more places. Okay. Let's go ahead and fully upgrade. Okay. 15 versus... Yeah, it's better to not have the tough bucklers. Yeah. They're strong enough in terms of defense. Okay, what do these people say? Oh, plot point! So, they charge for people to go through that water gate. And we need to get through it, of course. Okay, nothing new here we haven't already gotten. Okay, so the prince is out. Of course, I never mentioned he's a Dankirk. And they won't open until he gets back. So, of course, we need to go to Dankirk and talk to him. And nothing's going to happen to the ruby icon at all. As the Fulgor in the chat is saying, somehow Lufia has more replay potential than Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger for some reason. I half agree, I half disagree. I would say that just boils down to personal preference. But yes, I've never gotten sick of this game. So here's Dankirk. It is all castle. I don't think there's anything else over here, but we're going to check. Walking speed isn't a problem at all in this game. Okay. More talk about the ruby icon. I still call that out of habit, even though it's the ruby angel in the remake. Okay, more new shops. The huge dungeon connected below to the country called Graze. Oh, I hate that dungeon. I hate that dungeon. I don't want to go through that dungeon. Okay, same stuff is in here. Enough whining. Oh, we have new magic. Okay, what does Coma do? Okay, yeah, Coma puts enemies to sleep. When I picked it up in the ancient cave, I thought for some reason it woke everyone up. Now, Mirror is a fairly useful spell. It just reflects magic back. And it's a good thing I didn't spend all my money, because now we're broke again. But that's not hard to make back up, anyway. Okay, anything over here? More people talk about the prince, about the ruby icon. We'll go ahead and save. And keep going. Kitchen. If I remember correctly, in the remake, Prince Leon is Prince Alex's older brother. They're both princes of the Bound Kingdom. And actually, Dankirk and Noraleo don't even exist at all in the remake. The Ruby Angel, I don't remember if it's the Bound Kingdom's treasure or Grassi's treasure. So the devilish feeling about a Ruby Angel. Okay, enough about the Ruby icon. Let's find the throne room. Actually, did I talk to her? Well, she just said why she's unhappy. Why don't you go talk to her? Okay, there's the throne room. Let's talk to Leon first. So we were just able to waltz right in and examine the Ruby icon for ourselves. I love that about RPGs. You can intrude almost anywhere. Okay, so we need to trigger an event here. thought talking to Leon and then the king would do it. Now let's try staying at the inn. The remake, I thought it was both better and worse than this. I'm going to elaborate on it a bit more later. Unfortunately, the pacing in the remake is absolutely dead on the last quarter of the game. But it condenses a lot of things that happen in this game to basically down to 5 towns. Yep, only 5 towns in the game. All the events take place in those. I mentioned the other day that everything that happens between leaving Elcid and Parcelite is all done in Parcelite. So you meet the thieves, you meet Guy, you meet Solano in Parcelite. It is tomorrow, Leon! What do we need to do? Oh, who do I talk to? Okay, here we go. Even though, like I said, the next dungeon is my least favorite, and this is my least favorite part of the game, also because of it. Okay, so something's up. Aren't they the messengers from our Leo? Why are they in such a hurry? Has something happened? Good question, Salon. Of course, we already know the answer to that. All the guards in these games are completely incompetent. Your Highness, I don't see the ruby icon. What happened to it, if I may ask? What? Oh, well, the icon is put away. It's very valuable, you see. Okay, so now we're getting a shootout. Now we need to actually find out that it's been stolen. Ew! Great pleasure with the ruby icon? You're sick, lady. Okay. So everyone knows what's going on. Let's try talking to Leon again. Okay. So we need to find out what to do next. Get our hint that we need to go to the North Cave. You're so busy and yet you're standing in place inside your room. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's try leaving again. No, that didn't do anything. Okay. So let's try Aurelio again, I guess. Faster than warp at this point. Okay, I don't know if anything happens in here. But if you remember, way back in Clemento Village, the craftsman Jaffe mentioned that he's the apprentice of the guy who crafted the ruby icon. So he's going to come back into play in a little bit. And in fact, let's go talk to him now. Something might happen. Okay. Oh, Maxim, it's been a while. What's brought you here this time? I have a favor to ask. You've done so much for me with the ruby apple thing. I'll do whatever I can. Jaffe, do you know the ruby icon? What? Ruby icon? Of course I do. That's my teacher's work. Really? Yes, that icon was really fun. I still remember it clearly. My favor is for you to make that icon. What? But my skills are nowhere near my teacher's. Without the icon, 2 countries on the verge of peace may come to blows. Well, but... Why don't you give it a try, honey? But you always told me that someday you would surpass your teacher. I know, but... Why don't you try anyway? Please. Alright, I don't know how much I can do, but I'll do what I can. Thank you. By the way, I won't be able to get a ruby that size anywhere. What should I use instead? Red glass would be fine. Alright, I'll start right away.